Hey folks, welcome back to TGN Anime. My name is Globku and today we're going to react to the first DLC characters. Broly and Bardock were announced over the weekend. I don't work weekends out of principle, but I did not see the scans on purpose because I wanted you guys to get my first reaction to seeing these characters in game. I understand the scans have been translated at this point, so we're going to try to analyze what these characters do, but without some proper gameplay, we're not going to be able to go too much in depth. These are sort of our first impressions. And regarding a release date, it seems that the DLC Pack 1, which includes these two characters plus some lobby avatars and I assume some other stuff as well. The release date will be announced next month. It doesn't mean it will come out next month, it's just when the announcement will happen. But I totally expect us to see these characters hitting the game around March, April for sure. Alright, I have my wireless mouse and let's look at the scan. Bam! Alright, Japan reads from right to left, so we're gonna do the same. Scoop! 2 DLC characters! There's Broly, there's Bardock. They look like PNGs downloaded from the interwebs. I don't see the Arc Systems art style here. But of course it was designed by them. I'm not saying they weren't, but you know, these are sort of the generic pictures. Translated by Shonen Games. Yeah, here's giving credit to those guys. They're kind of awesome. A grand battle! Massive scoop, brand new game FighterZ on the way to hit this game. Check out the latest news on these two fighters. Yeah, I can't wait. Command the fight with this book. Strategy guide on sale now. Yeah, this isn't new. Strategy guide has been around for a while. I've heard not great things about it. And also the season pass comes with a quick unlock code for Android 21, and it seems that the DLC Pack 1 also does the same. So you don't need a season pass if you want to unlock Android 21. In fact, you don't need anything, you just need to complete story mode, which can be hard, I understand. Not because of difficulty, but because story mode. Alright, let's look at Broly, an immensely powerful fighter with extraordinary strength. Look at those stats. Oh, he's easy to use, apparently. He's should be beginner friendly. And then the rest of the stats, I have no idea how to read this. Even before the game came out, they had a bunch of stats for every single fighter in the game. I never quite understood how they translated into the game. But hey, power, double S rank, which I guess is the max, unless there's a triple S in there. Does that mean he deals a lot of damage? Probably means he deals a lot of damage. Not a very fast character. A lot of reach, I mean, he's a big dude. Not very technical. I guess that goes hand in hand with the ease of use, right? Beginner-friendly characters usually don't have like that much depth and you can't be too technical with them. Energy S, every character has 7 bars, so I don't know what Energy S means. Ooh, unless they give him more bars. That would be interesting. The legendary Super Saiyan surpassing the power of a Saiyan, Broly is known for his massive body and incredible strength. For some reason, he is oddly persistent in his need to fight Goku. For some reason. Oh, who knows? His specials are just too powerful. As one might expect, his massive body allows for insane strength and reach. Blow your enemies away. Gigantic Meteor seems to be his Meteor Super, which is, you know, the level 3, or more bars. This super is Broly's 3-bar meteor. Well, there you go. That answers that question. 3 bars. Launch a massive ball of energy and have it come crushing down on your opponent in his strongest move. Yeah, that's an explosion. I don't really see what the specials are doing, and that's why we can't really go in depth with a scan. We need gameplay. But he's punching Goku, which is what he's obsessed about, apparently. Now, the energy ball, it could be just a downwards energy ball. Kind of like Frieza's level 1. It sure looks that way. He's like standing up in the air and the ball is below him, so I guess that's what I would conclude from this. Why am I trying to analyze scans? Give up. It's pointless. Moving on to Bardock. Oh, we're gonna read Bardock from left to right. Way to stay consistent, Japan. Bardock shines in hand-to-hand combat. What? Doesn't everyone though? This proud Saiyan is also Goku's father. After learning of Frieza's plans, he dedicated himself to his destruction. So the movie is canon, huh? I didn't know that. Here goes Super Saiyan. Oh no. Alright, look, I get it that Super Saiyans are popular and all. I for some reason, whenever I saw Bardock as a Super Saiyan, I was like, this doesn't fit. It really doesn't fit. Like, until Goku showed up as a Super Saiyan, it was really sort of a legendary thing. That power level was never seen in the galaxy up to that point, and the fact that Bardock was able to go Super Saiyan so many years ago, I think kind of destroys the lore a little bit. I mean, look back at the Frieza arc in Dragon Ball Z. Frieza was so far above anything that we've seen at that point. He was able to destroy planets with a single finger. Any warrior that came across his path would just get annihilated. Until Goku was able to go Super Saiyan, and at that point he was able to go toe-to-toe with Frieza. They had a similar power level at that point. So if Bardock had that level of power, he could single-handedly save Planet Vegeta, and don't tell me that's not the case. Sure, maybe he would lose to Frieza, but he wouldn't lose to Frieza in his first form. Frieza had to go through 4 forms to achieve the power of a Super Saiyan, and even then he still lost. So when I saw Bardock as a Super Saiyan for the first time in a movie, I was like, this doesn't count, this cannot count, this is dumb. But hey, they're putting it into the game. It seems that you fight as base Bardock, so that's not as bad, and he only goes Super Saiyan in his Meteor Super called Revenger Assault. Revenger is not a word, is it? What? Bardock goes Super Saiyan in his Meteor? That was kind of my reaction too, right? I'm getting ahead of myself. Smack your opponents with his powerful move. Which move? While it's hard to extend combos with this, it makes up for it with raw strength. Get in their face and ruin their day. Seems like he's blasting Frieza in his face and then punching Frieza. It's hard to extend combos. I mean, most specials are hard to extend combos. You usually have to be tricky. Like use a vanish, use an assist, use something like that. So again, this description doesn't say much. Going back to his Meteor Super, a tackle that leads into a barrage like none other. Finish them with a stream of Ki Blasts. Seems that he's like standing on the ground and pointing upwards and throwing a barrage of Ki Blasts. And it starts with a tackle, so this seems to be like an activation, sort of like Nappa or Goku Blue, who just rushes at the target, hits them, and after that the full animation plays out. I mean, he has to transform into Super Saiyan, so I would guess it's after the tackle, or maybe before, like Super Saiyan Goku goes into Super Saiyan 3 and then tries to hit someone with an elbow. Both characters are included in the DLC Pack 1 release date and price to be included in the following V-Jump. Oh, so that's coming around the 20th next month, so that's when we can expect a date and a price. So with that, I think it's safe to assume this is not coming out in March. April, if we're optimistic? Yeah, I think April is a realistic date. Now what's this at the bottom? Bringing back nostalgic tracks. Switch up the battle music to a number of favorite songs from the anime, tracks to your liking, and get hyped. So this is already available as DLC. You can already buy the Real Songs DLC pack. I'm not gonna do it because I'm a YouTuber. YouTubers cannot play with that music on the background. Not if they want their videos to stay up. But hey, for private people like you, sure. That sounds like a cool thing to have. I look at this and I think it's a little bit shady because it's the same pack that they had for Xenoverse. So they literally had to do zero work and they're charging money for it. But whatever, there's value in those songs. They have to pay licenses, probably. I don't know how business works. Owners of both Dragon Ball FighterZ and Xenoverse 2 will have their selection of DLC. Oh, that's the Kaioshin of Time from Xenoverse 2. She has a lobby character, available only to those who own both games. Hey, I own both games. I don't think I'll ever use her though. Kaioshin of Time lobby character and Z-stamps for Dragon Ball FighterZ. And then an Android 21 skin and accessory set usable in Xenoverse 2. And I think that's it for the scan. Well, as expected, this is a scan, and we didn't learn much, did we? We got to see the characters in game, and I think they look nice. Still haven't seen the Broly effects that I want to see, but maybe as screenshots they won't look as good. You know, it's when he does the Ki Blast and you see the whole screen turning green and turning back to normal. That stuff I think will look great in an Arc Systems game. I look forward to more. I'm a bit bummed out that they're going Super Saiyan Bardock, but that's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Seems both characters are easy to use. They're both S rank, so they should both be sort of beginner friendly. Both suck on technique, so I wonder if they'll be top tier characters. Looking at the stats, it doesn't look that way, but it will be interesting. I mean, all they need to have is a good assist to really shake up the whole meta, because then they start being integrated in teams, even if as active characters they're not that good. I look forward to trying them out. I look forward to watching some gameplay, which I'm sure we'll get some pretty soon. It's been that way for the launch characters as well. First they released a scan, then they released a couple of gameplay trailers. So yeah, I look forward to that stuff. Let me know what you think of Bardock and Broly. They were sort of obvious characters to be added, and they started with the obvious, which I'm personally not against. That gets these obvious characters out of the way, and now everything they add will be a bit less obvious. Though with the recent scans, Who can say what's obvious or not anymore? Maybe they are all accurate and we already know all the DLC characters and there's no surprise in the world anymore. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on these DLC characters in the comments down below. Last time on Dragon Ball FighterZ, we compared the damage numbers of every super in the game, and you can watch the top 10 most powerful supers right here. If you're in the mood for something else, there's also the video at the bottom. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.